So every Wednesday for maybe the past 5 weeks, I've been able to put almost 8 hours of work into our game Cave Masters. This has been fantastic. Just getting in the project, getting stuff done, it feels fantastic. But when I actually take a moment to look back at what I've done, it can sometimes feel like hollow, like it doesn't have a huge impact. Like, shouldn't I have gotten more done? And that hollow feeling just, it's been looming, and I feel like if it's left unchecked, it could ruin everything, which sounds dramatic, but let me explain. Over the past 5 weeks, I have added over 40 new rooms for the player to investigate, explore, and battle in. These rooms are set in cavernous dungeons, green forests, and desert canyons, with swamps and other locations coming in the future. I love level design. It's actually probably my favorite part of game development because you get to create the world and string together all of its secrets. So with that in mind, why has the development process felt boring lately? Why is my favorite part of the process suddenly starting to feel lackluster, boring, and repetitive? In last week's devlog, I mentioned that I took a day to battle some existing bugs that have been plaguing our game. That day felt like a total waste to me. If you want to get the deep dive, go watch that video. But what is it about my project right now and it just not feeling fulfilling? I've actually been thinking about this for the past week, ever since that last devlog, and something dawned on me while I was looking over our Miro board, looking at what needs to be completed. And after looking at it, I realized just how deep we are into the development of Cave Masters. We're not in the beginning stages anymore. We are not working on flashy things or changing game mechanics. We are in the dog days of development, piecing everything together, and it's so much slower than I had expected. For those who don't know, this is our first big release. All the other games we've done were jams, and this is the biggest game I've ever even been a part of creating. There's so much to do, and if I'm not careful, which I haven't been, I will fall into the monotony of it all. And the once exciting process becomes boring, that's where the danger lies. The danger of boredom is a ton of things. Boredom can lead to fear and anxiety that you and your project isn't what you wanted it to be. Boredom can also lead to a false sense of inadequacy. You begin to wonder if your game is even fun to play at all. I'm not saying you need to be on fire for your game every second of every day, but having a healthy perspective is necessary if you want to go the long haul. Projects typically aren't given up on in the beginning, but usually the middle, where everything is coming together, and it's not pretty yet, and that's where we are. It's quite ugly, actually. I have over 100 rooms to create for this game, so I need to be super careful. Remembering that burnout is always lurking is super key in remembering. I need to take the time to learn, fill that creative meter, and work on things that I actually enjoy about the process, other than level design, like art and story details. Yes, those rooms and levels need to get done, but they'll also never get done if I burn myself out and never finish the game. Also, having a community of people around helps so much. Having that accountability and just the presentness helps me to push forward, as well as reminds me to stay flexible and to focus on consistency than just getting something done, because there is so much to get done. So that's this devlog. Let me know if you enjoy this new format. As always, you can play this game right now. There's a link in the description below. That build is super buggy, but it's still fun to play. If you want to help me destroy bugs or just want to hang out, join us on our streams on Wednesdays. They're tons of fun. Lastly, thank you guys for being here. If you like this content, hit that like and subscribe button. As well as let me know what boring game development feels like to you. What is dangerous about it for you? I can't wait to read it. Again, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you next time.